excited about seeing the $25,000 a month case study. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you exactly what I did. But before we start, I'm just going to show you guys what the goals are here for today. These are my goals that I want to share with you today and talk to you about today. And what we're going to do. We're going to talk about why 95% of marketers use email marketing. First of all, guys, if you're here tonight, you guys are here because you were sent an email, probably with my free book, and you read that email, and now you're here live with me. Now, let's face the facts. You guys are technically targeted traffic, right? You guys are laser targeted traffic, and that's what email marketing is all about. And regardless of what you do, any niche, you're offline, you're online, you work video, it doesn't matter what niche you're working in, email marketing works. You know, one of the things I was talking to a good friend of mine, Josh, recently, just the other day, was we were talking about how, you know, he was like, well, where does email marketing work for you in your life? And we're just kind of talking back and forth about it. And, you know, in my personal life, as I said, I own a retail clothing business, and we actually recently implemented email marketing to that business. And we were able to see over a 30% increase in sales just by applying some basic steps to it. And it wasn't actually really hard. It was really just implementing it and making sure we just emailed our laser target traffic. Today, I'm also going to show you a demo of the tools that you're about to get handed to you and the tools that I use in my business. And of course, I'm going to reveal my $25,000 case study. Now, in a real quick yes or no, how many people actually read my book? Let me go drop my email back up here real quick. This is my email. So shoot me a yes or no on my book, and don't be ashamed if you didn't read it. It's okay. I know some of you guys probably did and some of you guys haven't. Just waiting here. Let's just shoot me a yes or no, what you guys have done. And what I'm going to do is, okay, so I see him. Yes, yes, no, no, yes, yes, yeah. Okay, so most of you guys read it. So what I'm going to do in the next slide here is I'm bringing up a diagram that I had. This diagram is a diagram that was in the book. Basically, a diagram that I had made by my designer to kind of explain how list building or email marketing works, okay? Now, if you look at this diagram on the large side, you're kind of looking at it going, wow, that's really big. That's a lot of stuff going on. You know, there's so much going on here. There's traffic, the website, your email, your thank you. Now, I'm going to simplify this, guys. I'm going to simplify this down to 3 really, really easy steps. I'm going to make it just as simple as possible and explain it to you a little bit more in depth and kind of explain how this relates to that $25,000 case study, how that relates to my 3 steps that are in here, and how I've taken these 3 steps, implemented it into 5 even simpler steps, and made it possible so that anybody can follow it. So step number 1 is always this, okay? This is kind of like the thing, and this always overwhelms people when I show it to them. And you know, I was just sitting in Las Vegas here this past week in a mastermind, and I was explaining to my friend, a good friend of mine, about email marketing and list building. He said, hey, how do I make money online? He said, I don't want to make a lot of money. I'm not looking to make money like you. He says, I just want to make money where I'm making like $100 or $200 a day. He goes, $100 or $200 a day is like, you know, $2,000, $3,000 a month. That would be great for him. So I said, hey, let me take 15, 20 minutes and talk to you about exactly what I'm actually going to talk to with a lot of people on Sunday. So I did this same exact scenario, same exact thing, which is actually a lot of fun. And I want to kind of explain it to you, and hopefully I can give you guys that aha moment here tonight too as well. So here you're seeing this diagram. You see this thing where it says traffic, 1-page website, your email address, and so forth. And you see that it's not really hard if you are any kind of seasoned veteran, but if you're new, especially a newbie level, you're not going to understand this. So here you go. You're looking at this chart. Now we're going to jump here. This is step number 1, I call it. Step number 1 includes all this, everything in yellow here, guys. So let's just go over each one of these things, and I'm going to kind of explain to you exactly what they are, and then we're going to jump to my case study, and I'm going to show you exactly what mine look like, okay? So you guys can use them, or you can take a look at them, okay? So a 1-page website, okay, I have it on the next slide. That right there, you guys have all seen that. It's just a squeeze page, right? It's an opt-in page, a landing page, whatever you want to call it. It's cool, right? It's a very simple little 1-page book, that page website, and you know, you probably have your builders. I'm going to give you a builder, but you know, there's a lot of ways you can look at it, but it really is this. Now this one is for one of my squeeze pages for my law of attraction niches that I work in, okay? Now we're going to go back here. Now inside this yellow, we've got 3 other things, okay? We've got your email list, which is going to be where you need to hold it. And that's something I'm going to talk to you guys about in a little bit. Your thank you page, which is just where you're directing your traffic after they opt you in. And then there's two things that splits off: an autoresponder series and your manual email. Now, an autoresponder series is exactly what that sounds like. Basically, it's an automation series. You type in your email and you say, hey, every day at 9 o'clock, send this email out. And it's going to send it through. And I'm going to show you guys that again, so don't panic when you see this. On the other side here is the manual emails. It's basically explaining that you're going to be able to type in your own emails as you need and send them out. So both these parts are really cool and very easy, and that's part of step one. So let's talk about step one here. So step one, we've got your email, right? Your opt-in page. That's your one-page design. That is actually the core and the biggest part of step one. All you have to do is know the niche one. Niche is, of course, just a topic. For those that don't know, a niche is an internet topic. And you just need to know the niche that you have selected, and we can go ahead and find the rest of it. You know, obviously, when we come back here, you're going to go ahead and you have your website, your email list. Okay, so this website is your one-page website. That's your landing page. This email list is where your email marketing or autoresponder company is. Your thank you page is just what you select, and then your autoresponder series. Now, all this right here, I'm going to give that to you at the end of this training. So I'm just keep paying attention, and I've got some cool things to share with you, okay? So let's jump to step two. Step two of the system that we're talking about is basically picking your affiliate offer or picking the offer that you're promoting. It actually ties in right here with that thank you page and receiving commissions to your account. It's actually really simple again. Commissions and affiliate offer. Really simple, really straightforward, and you'd be surprised how easy it is. Let me just make sure this is all working again. Looks like it's working. Oh, okay, just making sure. Okay, so that's exactly what you're looking at here. You're looking at affiliate offers and your commissions as well. Now, when it comes to step three, now we're going to talk about this again, and we're going to do that in my $25,000 case study. I just want to reiterate exactly what it is. And these two shouldn't really give anyone a question. Affiliate offer is just the sales page, a sales video, sales letter, and the commissions, obviously that's straightforward. You're making your 30 to 50% commissions. Step one, oh, that should actually say step three. I don't know why it says step one, but step three is traffic. It's actually step one of the three, but it's actually step three because it's traffic. It's actually the first thing that comes into this little funnel I've drawn out is actually the last thing you're actually supposed to get when it comes to your online business, traffic. Now, traffic can be anything from paid to free. There's so many options out there. I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys about a couple sources of traffic here in my training as well when we go into that $25,000 case study. So you guys ready? Are you guys ready to jump into this $25,000 case study? I know I am. I'm super excited to share this with you guys. I'm going to give you a real life example, and I'm going to allow you to see one of my funnels right now, okay? So let's see here. How do I pull up my website? My list, where is it real quick? Let me just pull up a website. There we go. All right. Let me see how I flip this real quick to the right thing. Okay. All right. All right. So what you should be seeing on your screen here is what I call my very simple squeeze page. I designed this inside of my program called SendLane, and I'm going to go over that and show you what I did here in just about a second. So remember earlier we just talked about the one-page squeeze page? Well, this is my one-page website. I'm sorry, not one-page squeeze page, but one-page website. This is my one-page website. This is the page that I was able to drive traffic to. Now, this page wasn't hard. The book that I give away is, I'll be honest, it was a PLR. Basically, it's, I'm sorry, wait, on this one is a PLR. Oops, let me pull up the other one, I'm sorry. I think I pulled up the wrong one. I wanted to show you two different ones. Okay, so this is the one-page website that I was using. And this one I used no name, okay? Here's what's cool about it. I used no name, no brand, no tools, no team, and no knowledge. Those are my 5 no's. Basically, I went into a market that I had no knowledge about. I went and made sure I didn't use a team. I made sure I didn't use any special tools outside of the ones outside of the easy ones, basically no tech tools is what I mean by that. And I don't have a brand in this space. In fact, it's not even my own name that I use with this page. Now, what you're seeing here is my one-page website. I created it really simply. And from there, I went and got an affiliate account, okay? So I went to clickbank.com. You can get one from here or jvzoo.com, both of them. I'm sure you've seen this before, but basically in the marketplace here, you can get really cool products. So in this sector, I went ahead and went into self-help, which is found right here. And I knew that self-help was the same thing as personal development. I'd find an offer, hit promote, type in my affiliate account, and go ahead and send them to my affiliate offer. So it was actually a really simple setup. Basically, you squeeze them, that builds a list, and I'm gonna log into here into SendLane. Now, I'm gonna jump around a little bit because I've got to jump around just to explain everything. Okay, so what you saw here was just another one of my simple pages on a book that I was giving away, a book about law of attraction. After, believe it or not, after I really started to get into the personal development space back in, I think it was July of last year, and I did that whole case study. I got really into the law of attraction and self-help, and I started to actually really like the niche. So it's been an interesting world of change here that I've actually gone through. Now, I'm sitting here, and that is what you're seeing here. This is my landing page. Now, let's flip back over here to this other screen and start this screen. Okay, so what do we talk about, right? We just talked about right now that I used no name, no brand, no technology, no team, and no knowledge, and I was able to build these 3 steps through. And I'm gonna go ahead and do these a little bit more in detail again with you in just 1 second. And here's just one of the screenshots. I kind of show this as one of the proofs. This was September. Remember I said I started around July of last year? By September, I was making $25,000 a month doing this. This was actually really fun. It was really cool. I'm using ClickBank because I was just looking for the simplest, easiest for personal development, okay? So it was 3 simple steps we talked about. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in these blanks with you, okay? So step number 1 was the website, right? So we did this. Let's see. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull up a notepad just because I think it's going to be easier for everybody to read. So let's see. Flip over to this. I'm actually a big fan of doing this, so you guys will find that it's actually really interesting, but especially if you do later on here. Let me increase my size here. All right, can everyone see that? It looks like it should be easy to see. All right, so step 1, okay? So what I'm showing here is basically we had step 1, and what I was gonna do is these 3 simple steps. 1 second, let me just zoom this out here so that everyone can equally see it the same size. Oops, too big. All right, step 1. So it was important to build your landing page or your 1-page website. So we'll call that the 1-page website or a landing page, opt-in page, etc. Okay. The second thing that you needed to do is you needed to find an affiliate offer. Real simple. Actually, that's step 2. Actually, so let's hold off on that. The second thing you need to do is have your thank you page set. It kind of ties in with step 2, but thank you page is basically when someone opts in. On the other side is what you call your thank you page. So that is where you want to redirect them to whatever you want to. In this case, I would say to put them in an affiliate offer. Now that kind of ties in with step 2, which is why these 3 simple steps are so easy. So you're gonna put your affiliate offer there. And step 3, you're gonna set your autoresponder. Okay. So setting your autoresponder is pretty straightforward and simple. You're basically communicating with your people that opt in. So if you opt in, you've probably been part of it. Actually, if you downloaded my book, you were part of it. As an autoresponder, you were just basically put into my series and you were emailed exactly what every day. I told it at day 0, basically the time you opt in, to send you a free thank you email. Basically says, thank you for opting in. I'm going to send you some more emails. Hey, by the way, here's your free book and here's your webinar. Basically, I just showed you a live example in that process that you did. And if you opted in today and you haven't seen them yet, well, you'll see them eventually. So that's what I'll say now. So you set your autoresponder. You're going to set your autoresponder for however many days. We usually say anywhere about 10 days or so, 10 to 14 days of sending them. Then you can go to a manual, so forth. So we jump right into step 2. Now, step 2, affiliate offer. It's actually, as I said, it was actually really interesting because step 1 and 2 kind of gel together. Step 1.5, I guess, would be the affiliate offer and your commission programs, right? This is really easy. So step 1, there's you can do affiliate offers or you can do commission programs. There's just only 2 little things that really come down to it. It's straightforward. I don't have anything really to talk about here besides the fact that if you know, and you've probably seen when I just showed you when we went to ClickBank, you can just find tons of affiliate marketplaces out there, jvzoo.com, clickbank.com. There's a couple other ones out there, like I think Udemy might even have an affiliate course now. There's a couple other ones out there in which you can go ahead and do this, okay? Really, really simple, okay? So then we go into step 3, even simpler, okay? Step 3 is traffic, okay? Now, what I'm showing you guys here is not only my $25,000 case study, but why I'm talking about this is because these little simple steps work. It doesn't matter if you are a video marketer, you're a Facebook marketer, you do SEO, etc. If you're just looking to make money and create a sustainable business online, these are the steps that you should be following to make money online, okay? Very simple, straightforward, okay? Step 3 is traffic, guys. Traffic. I'm sure you guys have heard it a billion times. Let's go into traffic a little bit because, you know, there's so many different things, okay? There's the free avenue versus the paid, okay? I'm gonna list both of them, okay? Here's the cons and pros on each of them. And you guys have all heard them before. I've done them all before personally. And I can tell you in my 6 years of experience that both of them work in their own special ways. It depends on what situation you're in life. But as in any business, I'll tell you, you got to advertise in order to make money, right? Your local mattress store sends advertisements out every day, right? Your local clothing store sends advertisement out every day. Those are called paid media. What's free media? Free media is word of mouth, viral, maybe helping someone out and getting some traffic back in that essence too. But really, paid traffic is where I think every marketer is now leaning towards. Free traffic doesn't really exist in the way that you'd really want it to. It's slow. It's not the best way to get it. So let's talk about traffic more. And this is kind of where we talk. So free traffic, obviously the pros, you got all the normal typical ones, SEO through Google or wherever you're using. So SEO, let's do this, underline this. All right, so we got SEO, we've got forum posting. Basically, one thing that I did when I was first starting off that was very successful for me, and it still is to this day, is there's 2 things about forum posting that is a great way, but it's very tedious. I used to have, obviously, my squeeze page in my signature, right? What better way to get targeted free traffic than to go on a forum and post about something that's related to your topic and go ahead and get targeted traffic. They'll see if you provide good value, especially since 95% of the stuff out there is actually on the internet anyway. So if someone goes, hey, how do I do XXX, whatever it is, if you Google that, a lot of times you can get a pretty decent answer. Posting it and responding to a person, believe it or not, that's what I used to do. I used to actually do that. It was actually really fun. I would post something and it would be like, hey, this is how you should do it. Then they'll be like, oh, hey, man, thanks, Jimmy. And then they'd look at my signature, click on it, see that I had a little squeeze page about giving away something or another, and they would opt in. It was free traffic, right? It's free targeted traffic that you were getting. You can do Facebook with your friends. I don't know if I'm a big fan of this. Some people will teach this. Your Facebook friends are usually your targeted market, right? In its own little way, right? Your friends have the similar interest to you. So sometimes people say, hey, you should just post it on your Facebook friends, and then, you can go further with the paid side of it, okay? The fourth way of free traffic outside of this, I had one in my head, I'm sorry. I'm having a mind block right now. What's that called? I'm having a mind block. I'm going to go ahead and pass on this last fourth one because I'm having a mind block. Again, live, as I said, or else this would have never happened, right? So paid traffic, right? Let's talk about paid traffic, okay? We've got lots and lots of time. Paid traffic, there's solo ads, Facebook ads, Google, PPC, PPV. PPC, let's just talk about that for a second. There's what else is paid traffic that you guys think about? I think these are the main three sources of paid traffic. There's banners and there's media and there's a lot of other stuff, but I'm not going to go into that because I don't believe that you need those to have a sustainable business. I've proven that you can have a $25,000 a month business. And the one thing that I used was solo ads. I'm going to go into that more in just a second about my $25,000 case study, but let's just talk about traffic here for the moment. Paid traffic, okay? We've got solo ads, right? You guys, I'm sure you guys know what solo ads. Basically, I have an email list, right? You want to buy traffic from me. So you come to me and say, hey, I would like to buy 1,000 clicks of your traffic for so-and-so, right? Real simple, real straightforward, and what's that called? Very easy, right? So that's solo ads, that explanation, right? Okay. There's also, this gets into the medium area too. So I'll talk about that in just a second here. What I mean by that, the median. I just had a thought. Again, this is a live recording, so we're gonna have thoughts when I'm talking about this stuff. So solo ads, okay? So basically, you understand that, right? That you go to a customer, you go to a person who has an email list. They may have 5,000, 10,000, 100,000 people on their email list, and you say, hey, I need to buy 1,000 clicks. A lot of times it's gonna cost you like 70 cents, 60 cents, 80 cents. It just depends on that. And each click is a targeted visitor. Each unique click you're getting is a target visitor. You drive them to your one-page website. You show them a really great, enticing offer. They go ahead and opt in. Then they're taken to your thank you page. Then you take two things. You get a chance to convert them for a sale, and you get to go ahead and put them on your email list through your autoresponder, okay? Facebook ads, this is something that you guys have probably all heard of. So Facebook ads absolutely works. The problem is with Facebook ads is that it's very competitive and it can get very expensive. So I don't ever recommend someone who's just starting off to use Facebook ads, because Facebook ads isn't the way that you're going to make money fast. It's going to be the way when you have a lot of money to invest money to make it even faster. Google PPC is the same way. Compliance, that's the biggest word. Compliance, compliance, compliance. There's just too much to fight, okay? There's way too much to fight in order to get it. And Reddit is actually one of my secret traffic sources that I love to talk about. It's a small little thing. Have you guys heard of Reddit? I'm sure you guys have. It's an online community blog where you guys can talk about just about everything, right? So in Reddit, basically, you can spend as little as $5 to $10,000 a day, but mostly $5, $10, and you can drive a lot of targeted traffic. And again, it's very targeted because there's sections like make money at home or internet marketing or SEO and so forth. So you can actually drive a lot of cool target right from Reddit. There's actually a really cool thing that I teach about Reddit. Now, I talk about like a median. This would be like in between. I put that there just to remind myself. So there's an in between with this. Now, here's what I did when I built my thing. Now, we come back here. I built my one-page website. And this is going to relate back in just a second what I did, okay? I built my one-page website. I got like a $3 PLR, right? Basically, I went out and bought a PLR, which is private label rights. It's basically the ability to go out and buy a product from somebody else that I can resell and put my own name on it. Now, this one, I wasn't using my own personal name, so I just really wanted to do it as a test. And well, my test went crazy, so that's where my money came from. But I spent $3 to do this initial project, okay? Then I set up an affiliate offer. I went to ClickBank and I found an offer in a self-help group. I think it was called like the Reiki healing offer or something. Very simple offer. And I'm not even really sure what it was about. It just, at the point when I did it, I found out later what it was. It's kind of like a form of healing. I didn't actually really know what it was. I just saw that it had high gravity and high interest. So I went ahead and used it. I said, why not? It looks like people are making a lot of money off of it. So I went ahead and used it. Then I had my commission program was ClickBank, obviously. Right? And I had set up my affiliate account. So I was good. I had all that. Now I just needed traffic. So I said, let me go back and say, let me go and keep it as simple as possible. And let me just start with solo ads, okay? So I did. I started with solo ads. All right? And it was really cool. And I spent a couple bucks on solo ads to start off, and I started seeing pretty quick results. So my thing about the business is basically like this. If I can spend $500 on solo ads today, let's just say, I'm using hypothetical numbers, guys, and I can return ROI in 14 days is my goal. Okay, to earn at least $500 back in 14 days. So I've made a zero profit, but at 500 days, at 14 days, I've now spent $0, and I've also built a list. So let's just break it down here, okay? So let's just say, and I'm going to use these numbers for hypothetical math, okay? So $500, you paid $1 a click, okay? And that $1 a click equals a 50% opt-in rate on your squeeze page. Now, that rate can differ depending on what you're doing. It depends on your copy, it depends on everything. You can go anywhere from 30%, I've seen this 20, 30% usually is the low side, and I've gone all the way up to 70% on my pages. It really just depends. It's a lot of testing. More on that a little bit later, but we're gonna just continue on here, okay? So $1 a click I paid for, so I got 500 clicks, I got 250 opt-ins, okay? That means I got 250 people on my list, okay? Those 250 people in 14 days in a autoresponder series, I earned $500, okay? So now I've earned 250 opt-ins.